little birds fly, while down in the nest the baby birds rest, with a wing on the right and a wing on the left. The sweet little birdies way up in the sky, the little birds fly, while down in the nest the baby birds rest, with a wing on the left and a wing on the right. The sweet little birdies sleep all through the night. The bright sun comes up, the dew falls away. Good morning, the little birds say. Tweedledee, 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 tweet, 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 tweet. He rocks in the treetop all day long, hopping and popping and singing his song. All the other birds on the paper's tree love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' robin, tweet, tweet. Go rockin' robin, 'cause you're really gonna rock tonight. My name is Ruthie. My pronouns are they, them, and theirs. I'm genderqueer, transgender. I'm married to a wonderful person named Zach. I have 2 children. I live in Texas. I am an intuitive oracle, charms, and tarot reader. I also pull messages from synchronicities and receive downloads. Not only do I identify as genderqueer, I identify as queer in general, and also as a starseed. I am a Libra sun, a Taurus moon, and a Sagittarius rising. My Venus is also in Libra. This is the 3rd episode of Singing Saturdays with Mxtic readings. What you can expect from this and generally from my channel are intuitive messages channeled from spirit, brought through predominantly oracle cards, sometimes through gems, often through charms, occasionally with tarot. Specifically on the Saturday show, which is produced once per week, every Saturday. I just make it on Saturday and push it out whenever it comes out right now. We'll see how it goes. On this show, I sing predominantly from 90s and early 2000s hits as they come to me. Right now I'm just shuffling cards. I've been getting ready, setting the set. I'm in a closet. This is where I do all my readings at this time. It's my hidey hole. This is the first time I've been doing a recording sitting on the floor. I'm enjoying that. I am having a really good experience in the Mars retrograde, new moon in Virgo combo time. I'm really focused on resting, self-care. If you don't know me, I am a 2nd-year teacher currently on leave due to coronavirus, my anxiety disorder, and my children's health and safety. And about 6 months before I went on, or before I realized I would need to go on leave, not before I went on it, I kept getting messages from online tarot readers to just go ahead and start that channel. What am I waiting for? And I was certain that it was just a coincidence. Those messages were getting repeated by multiple readers in tarot readings that I was watching, because I was very dedicated to teaching and didn't see myself pursuing any sort of career path with card reading. And then the pandemic hit, and over time I just said, whatever, I'll do it. And I made a channel, and now I've got about 51 subscribers, around 30 videos, and a really, I don't know, I can't explain how this happened, except for that it just happened. I've always been spiritual and interested in New Age type spirituality. It was never something I was much in touch with. Then I met a bunch of people in touch with it over time, slowly, and here I am. That's definitely the short form version, which is not my strong suit, so it's kind of amazing I did that. This deck is the Awakened Soul. I don't get any affiliate links, so I'm not posting anything in the description box until it will eventually give me money. Y'all can do that Google labor yourselves, but I'll tell you what they are. The Awakened Soul Oracle, and so far what has come out, I'm just letting these set our stage, is this Rebirth card. Like this person spelunking in a cave or coming out of it, maybe. Very comfortably dressed, a bat in front of like it's either a brand new moon and that's why we can't see it, or it's in a total eclipse or something. And then there's also this unplug energy. To get outside and be grounded. I have this bird songs going in the background. I hear a lot of messages and receive a lot of messages by seeing birds. Okay, before we leave this deck, I'm really interested to see, meditate. So meditating can be a lot of different things. For some people it's like, some people use singing bowls, some people just use, like I do a lot of my meditating while I'm shuffling. You've seen me a little. Hold my cards, breathe, listen to birds. I go outside and just listen to bird songs in real life. But sometimes I just stare at a candle in a bathtub and just space out. And that's meditative for me too, right? It's about separating ourselves from our overactive thoughts and creating space between us and our thoughts. So I used to think that I was not successful at meditating because I didn't achieve meditative state, whatever that was. I don't know. I had really high expectations for what I was supposed to be able to do in meditation. But now I see it as giving myself the gift of stepping away from my problems for a minute. I just saw 11:44 on the timer, so, you know, if you're inclined in that way. So I just encourage any and all to find some way to separate from overactive thoughts for any amount of time intentionally every single day. The more the better, honestly, but we all have busy lives. Magic. There's candles and crystals and tattoos and fingernail painted and freckles and natural hair and jewelry, crop top, and like this magical plume of like fiery light with an infinity symbol, which means a whole lot of different things. But inviting this magic, in fact, I'd like to get the book out on this magic card. Let's see what it says. The Awakened Soul book. The symbol, lemniscate, the infinity symbol. Did you know that that's what that was called? Lemniscate? Am I saying that correctly? Whoa, learned something new on singing. Learn something new on Singing Saturdays. Learn something new on Secret Singing Saturdays. Yeah. Should that comment down below if you think that I should write a jingle every time we learn something new together, like the word of the day, Mxtic, which is the infinity symbol. 13:33 on the clock. Okay. Keywords: creation, energy, manifestation, alchemy. Our awakened soul. You get this card out. You know how I like to do it. Our awakened soul is in her sacred space and has created a circuit of energy that is flowing in the endless loop of Mxtic. Sparked from her hands, one of her powerful tools of manifestation. She has trained her mind to be able to see and feel magical energy as real as physical matter. The alchemical symbols of the 4 elements are tattooed on her arm. She got the tattoos after initiation in nature magic. Her ability to create, to shape her will, focus her mind and energy makes her the creator of her reality. She knows how powerful she is, how her words, thoughts, and actions shape her reality. She also knows that magic is in all things and is for all people. Even the smallest actions can carry powerful magic. I gotta put my arm down. It's wearing me out, but I'll keep reading. Magic has arrived in your reading today as a reminder that you have the power to change your path when things aren't where your heart desires. You do this through the thoughts you have and the choices you make. This, coupled with magical workings, can change your life. No one else is more invested or able to create this change than you. I'm going to say that again. No one else is more invested or able to create this change than you. Energy manifests in so many different ways. All things are divine and all things are magic. You have this gift inside you already. You do not have to be born into a magical family or ancient lineage to claim your personal magic. Rituals, wishes, prayers, and spellcraft are called for at this time, however you choose to practice divine magic in your life. This card also represents taking responsibility for where you are and the future you create. Personal responsibility is one of the very first steps to a healthy and dynamic magical practice. The final message of this card is that magic is everywhere if you are open to it and look for it. The affirmation is, I am a divine creator and manifest my desires with ease today. Wow. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. This kind of reminds me of that infinity symbol. What is that called? The Mxtic? A crown, Statue of Liberty. You are always in my heart. A dove, a 4-leaf clover. I'm not sure what this is. Girl Scout cookie? I don't know. A compass and a bass clef. Live the life you love. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Rebirth, magic. I'm getting a lot of messages about, and maybe these are just for me, so whatever, because they feel very personal. But I'm getting a lot of messages about, with unplug and rebirth and magic and meditate and learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow, and live the life you love, and you are always in my heart. Like all these different symbols of peace, of direction, of luck, of like, not necessarily fame, but performance. There's a lot of suggestion that unplugging from old beliefs, and that's like so in tune with this retrograde, this Mars retrograde and this new moon, is like unplugging from the disordered habits, the limiting beliefs, the recurrent karmic whatever. We're kind of in a season of that in general in 2020 right now. It's been retrograde after retrograde on top of retrograde, sandwiched with other retrogrades. And yeah, I see this like stepping into this new life, this rebirth energy. Surrender to it. It's on the bottom of the deck. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting this strong desire to sing. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus, trying to make his way home. But also, God is watching us from a distance. God is watching us. God is watching us. From a distance. I don't know why. But Singing Saturdays is all about that, and like those are some childhood commercial material. Walking through the Albertsons with the if you couldn't tell, I'm not bougie. I'm drinking right off the counter. Okay, where are we going next? Crystal Spirit. This is the second time I've seen this green aventurine. Let's look it up. Green aventurine, number 25. Spring light. There we go. Luck, good fortune, potential, possibility, new opportunities. I'd be seeing like the Ace of Pentacles coming out if I had tarot out right now. Okay, so, wow. Ooh, okay, I'm just gonna read the Crystal Spirit meditation for this. The energy of green aventurine is reminiscent of a forest walk. It brings us down out of our heads and into the heart, while gently grounding us at the same time. Meditation with this stone cultivates a feeling of balance and non-attachment, allowing us to easily become calm and heart-centered. Calm and heart-centered. That's beautiful. And it's so necessary for manifestation. And non-attachment is so, 2323, non-attachment is so necessary for manifestation as well, because manifestation is in the fucking. Making a decision with spirit, co-creating the future, is about accepting abundance, believing it's there, putting your half of the effort in, or our half of the effort in, and then set it and forget it. You know what I'm saying? All done. So, wow. Okay. Wow. So, how can I want to show these easily. I didn't plan for that. Okay, I'll just do it one at a time. Screw it. So, based on, just remember everything that I just said in for the last 20 minutes. The problem here is you versus you. My problem is me versus me. Can you believe this big bowl of shit? And those two both came out at the same time. Also, we're talking about manifestations here. Wish came out. It just was talking about making a wish in that card that I read. The dragonfly. This angel wing. This like crescent moon with a heart sitting on it. Peace sign. Shooting star. Wish. Tree of life. Understand, it's already done. Okay, that's what this tree of life is telling us. It is already done. Every wish, every dream, every hope, every future, all our abundance, it already exists. The tree of life has existed since the beginning of time. And our biggest enemies are ourselves and each other. We get in our own way and we get in other people's way. And what? And for what? Okay? You versus you and me versus me. And maybe this is also like telling us to mind our business. Okay? But there's all this good luck and abundance that comes from doing this work, from making this ascension journey, from learning about how we can use our pain and our situations to grow into abundance. Like, all right. I'm going to the Art Oracles deck. I still don't know who sent me this, but it's a treasured gift. My secret admirer or something. It came with a lovely note, and I thank you, whoever you are, for that support and that love. I also, oh yeah, I shuffled these on recording. I wonder if that's going to be left in. I haven't decided yet. Also, if you've made it this far, guess what? Special guest incoming. This is a lot that just happened. I'm going to put them all back. So one of the tactics that I've developed today for knowing it's time to talk when I close my eyes and take a moment to talk to spirit, or is that this new ring light, it burns that image in my brain, and I breathe and I watch the ring disappear and turn bright purple and fade into a ring with like a an eclipse like that one card I showed, just kind of like that circle, kind of just, and then when I don't see it anymore, I open my eyes. Feels good. Discovering new ways to be in touch with spirit and feel affirmed in my decisions is like so gratifying. J.M.W. Turner. Find the facts in the feeling. Find the facts in the feeling. It also says, nature does not sit still. Nature does not sit still. And finally, that card says, the sun will rise whether or not you are there to watch it. The next card that came out is Georgia O'Keeffe, Vaginal Flower Painter. Nature can keep a secret. Keep Freud guessing. You can't run away from yourself, but running away from others can be quite productive. Grayson Perry. Scratch at the surface until your fingers bleed. Meaning separates art from craft. Try something new, the old-fashioned way. And finally, Frida Kahlo. Convalescence lasts a lifetime. You don't spell painting without pain. Art is your most loyal companion. Externalize your internal worlds. That's what I'm trying to do. At the bottom of the deck, Wassily Kandinsky. Transcend systems to find spirit. Hear music through sight. Begin with a dot. Snowflake, sea star, fancy moon. I will hold you in my heart until I hold you in heaven. Give a girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. Marilyn Monroe. Hand that wards off the evil eye. I'm getting these messages that every season of our life, our spirit guides, our angels, God, the universe is there for us. And even though we can't see it, we have all the tools that are necessary in order to navigate this world. And we have all the tools necessary to be in communion with spirit even though we can't see it, like throughout all the seasons of our lives. Magic is immediate. Look, I love this card because it talks about how even when we can't see the result happening right away, like when you plant the seed, you don't see a tree the next day. Magic happens the minute that it happens. And that's how manifestation is, right? Like, the magic isn't forgetting about it and not worrying about it because you already know it's coming. And I hesitate to abundance plan in a way that's too specific because I'm trying to manifest like abundant joy with whatever I'm getting. Like I'm going through a hugely ego death oriented time right now. And so as I work through those things, anyway, it's a process, but it happens right away. It's in the starting. The enemy of intuition is self-doubt. Okay, these things are so related. So, we don't trust enough. We don't trust ourselves. We don't trust spirit. We don't trust other people. It's so lonely. Like, we either believe in this spark or we don't, right? And when we start to feel disbelief, we're standing alone in a dirty subway, waiting for the next thing to come and take us to our next destination. But I mean, if you were standing alone in the subway, wouldn't you wonder if you're in the right place? Like, where is everybody else? This is very eerie, right? So that's why it's our enemy. That's an empty, dirty subway, is self-doubt. Wow, that came out really strong. I keep hearing in my head, I sing this to my kids. I used to sing it at Valley Total Fitness. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far. Don't worry, baby, just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry. So that's from your spirit guides. There's no depth you can be solo that God, spirit, the universe, the angels can't find you and help you navigate to the next destination. There's no place invisible to God. Like, talk about X-ray vision. Okay, now there's a, what is it called? Lemniscate? Lemniscate. There's an infinity symbol on this card. This card, check to self, pay to self, paid in full. What is owed from the universe? The date is infinity, infinity, infinity. Okay? And so, like, this is related to, wow, it's just like so many messages. So, just write that check. Just decide. Just believe in that future. Just know and understand that those things are coming. That where you're supposed to go is where you're going to be. When you're supposed to be there. Pay yourself that belief. It's like outsourcing, handling, worrying about it. I was in AA for a couple of years, recovering from cocaine addiction. And they always said in the rooms, like, if I take care of God, of AA, God will take care of BB, and that's everything else. And I still really stick to that. If I take care of, because when you're taking care of AA, it's about taking care of your spiritual fitness. It's about taking self-care. It's about having integrity. It's about making amends when they're due, and about being easy on yourself and trying the best and making progress, right? That's what taking care of AA really meant. It's a program for life. It's a prescription for how to be spiritually fit. So in spiritual fitness, there's a lot of things that go into that. One, faith, paying yourself with the belief that what you deserve it, that you're worthy, that you're a human being. Like, there was also these things in AA where they talked about being terminally unique, like thinking you're so much different than everyone else. And it's like, they called it egomaniac with an inferiority complex, because not only do you think you're like hot shit, but you also think you're the worst piece of garbage shit in the world. So, and that's like just a really common problem with alcoholics and addicts in general. And I mean, like, this world breeds us, okay? This world will drive a lot of people to drink. It does, okay? So, writing this check to ourselves, like being spiritually fit, doing self-care, being organized, which is a lot about what Virgo, or this new moon in Virgo is about, which is like getting really organized and getting rid of the things that no longer serve us and moving forward. And I mean, really, spiritual fitness is always about that, but there's times that are more conducive to that, which is times of forced rest, like a Mars retrograde, or a time where a new moon in Virgo is a really good time to set intentions on being organized, right? Because new moons are good for intentions. Virgo is a very organized and thorough sign. Okay. Too many. There's one upside down. Live a fantasy. Yeah, okay, so this live a fantasy card, it's all about, it's a manifestation thing too, right? It's all about generating what it is we want from this world by co-creating with spirit, because if what we want is in line with our highest good, and what we want is in line with the highest good of all others, then spirit's gonna make it happen. Like, if we want things that are selfish and we want things that are not good for other people, we might get those, but it's gonna cost. It costs either way. But if we get things through wholesome means and what we want is of benefit to others, then the cost is gonna be something we want to pay instead of something that's gonna feel like debt, right? Getting things the yuck way, whatever that means for you, for me, for us, is like using a karmic credit card. It brings debt. But most of us are spending our whole lives getting out of karmic debt that we accumulated as children because we were assholes. And then, like, we're also oftentimes paying off karmic debt of our ancestors as well. So, instead, like, if we pay ourselves first by paying ourselves in full, writing that check to ourselves, and we stop accumulating karmic debt, and our fantasy is geared towards the highest good, then living that fantasy, that magic will be immediate. Those things that we daydream, those positive affirmations we put in the world, those wishes and dreams and hopes, we think about that instead of focusing on our anxieties and the things that drag us down in this world. Like, we work hard, we do our fitness, our spiritual fitness, to keep our vibrations high so that we are in a position to accept and co-create and manifest and generate abundance with the help of the universe. Because if we're not spiritually fit, the universe doesn't want to give us those resources because we're going to waste them. We don't need to waste our resources. We need to abundantly treat ourselves with respect and dignity and, like, do good things for ourselves. And then we need to help other people do that too. Put on our own mask and then help the other person. But always to help the other person also. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't say put on your mask and then say fuck them. It says put on your mask and then help the other person. So, wow. I'm going to take it to one more oracle deck. Well, let me do a quick little charm cleanse. Dolphins, seahorse, we got the dove again, a bird, or that same bird, the clog of the, live your dream, bananas, rocking horse, a bee, the birds and the bees, marine life, a rocking horse, a baby, live your dream, maybe you want a baby, have one. It's hard stuff, trust me on that, but yeah, and there's this lighthouse. It's like there's plenty of guidance. Like, just pay attention for it. If you see a dove fly over, you know, like when a bee buzzes near you, when you can feel that bee's energy, like when you're eating fresh fruits and vegetables, like eat it with thoughtfulness and mindfulness and be like, wow, this banana grew so that I could live, right? Just like attune with nature, get into that grounding and truly live your dream and believe, because that is when these miracles happen. Okay, let's pull some final messages from the wisdom of the oracle, and then our special guest will join us. What a treat for a final reading on Singing Saturdays. In the meantime, while I shuffle, let me think of something else to sing for you. These birds have been doing a beautiful job singing for us all. Think of something upbeat because I'm in a wonderful mood. Time for a nap. Ew, I've been taking so many. Number 24. Take some rest. It's so important. I've taken like 4 naps this week, and honestly, it's worth it. What didn't get done is still there when I wake up. Peace. Number 23. Peace. Number 24. Time for a nap. Yeah, that's how that man. Oh, and the piece has that dove with an olive branch, you know, and we kept getting that dove. Like, it's time. We deserve some peace, y'all. Like, number 29, breathe. Look how peaceful this person looks. Let's breathe. Okay, I'm going to teach you a few breathing exercises. First, we're going to do 4s. So, we're going to breathe in for 4, and we're going to hold it for 4. And then we're going to let it out for 4, and then we're going to hold for 4 after exhaling. Okay. We're going to do it like 3 times. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Hold it. That felt good. Here's another one of my favorites. You breathe in for 7. You hold it for 8, and then you exhale for 9, or as long as you possibly can. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Inhale for 7. The idea is for it to get steadier over time. Inhale. That felt awesome. See if any other messages come through with this. Just breathe. Just breathe. TikTok. I'm going to take that as the end of this part of the reading. Get ready for our special guest. Final charms. Boom. I love you to the moon and back. Another seahorse. A key. Another half moon. A life ring. 2 half moons. Let's get, ooh, look. So, time for a nap has this crescent moon. Then here's a crescent moon. And here's a dreamy crescent moon. I'm just saying, get some rest. I'll do the same. That's the key. That's the key to the life ring, y'all. Getting some rest. See you soon. Welcome to Singing Saturdays with Mxtic Readings.
Why, thank you. I'm honored to be here.
To be here in your own home. Thank you for coming all this way from our living room couch to this closet.
It was a trick.
We both love this archetypes deck, Wild Unknown Archetypes. So we're going to shuffle it together. This is... You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Zach. I'm married to Mxtic.
Just say my last name. No. We'll just keep it running. This is Zach. He's my partner.
Hi,
We're married and stuff.
I'm Zach.
We got some kids.
Yeah. Couple.
A couple of them. They're asleep right now. Thank God. Crazy. Thank God. So we love this archetypes deck, and we're gonna shuffle it up. Here, you wanna shuffle? We're gonna shuffle it up together. So this is the special guest.
Hi.
My, thank you, life partner, soulmate, twin flame.
Honored to be here. Mxtic Readings. Singing Saturdays.
Singing Saturdays, yeah. Got any songs stuck in your head right now?
Yeah.
What?
Bus driver, worlds to run. I could run the world from my mother's house.
You have to sing a little louder.
I can run the world from my mother's house.
Good.
Thanks.
Anything I know?
Cairo. Boom. I've been listening to Cairo stuff.
That's a great song.
It is a great song.
Wow, that's a great song. Kairos. Boom. Boom. You gonna switch?
I'm gonna go Super Saiyan.
Give me half of this, and I'll give you half of mine.
Sorry.
Rude.
Unintentional. I'm nervous being on your famous YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh. Our daughter thinks I'm so famous. Today I was like, I have 51 subscribers.
I mean, to be fair, you're the most famous of all of us.
I don't know, Hazel's pretty famous.
That's true.
Hey, I just saw the Kairos card.
Ah.
That's so weird. Okay, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Let's read it.
Okay.
Will you shuffle all of them together
I will.
and then see what comes out? Or are you going to pick them?
I mean,
You normally draw, huh?
no.
Kairos. Mythic time. Synchronicity. Oh, we're so into synchronicities. We're always paying attention for those things. We have all had the experience of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it is the territory of Kairos. You want to read some?
This card suggests that there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedules. Within this non-linear realm, we access divine timing. Our actions, a single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it is all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing and not a moment longer.
The rush of inner knowing. So earlier in the segment, I was talking about manifesting and listening, and anyway, that's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, and not a moment longer.
Not
Yeah.
a moment longer.
Alignment, ease in decisions and actions.
Don't hesitate.
Compare the Greek words chronos and kairos. This will guide you to an understanding of logos and mythos. Read some for us.
The word evil comes from the root unripe. Consider that everything has a time of ripeness, when it becomes a nourishing fruit, sweet to the lips.
A time of ripeness, a nourishing fruit, sweet to the lips.
Part of the reason we love this deck.
So literary.
Nothing popped out.
You want to cut it? I see some of the readers do that on the internet. Wake them up. Hey! Ow, that hurts my knuckles. My poor psoriasis. I've been resting my hands all week. Taking just like a spiritual rest, but also like my psoriasis is really bad on my hands. And my hands have been really hurting a lot. So I think my dad was recently diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis. So I'm pretty sure I have that. Because my hands just get jacked up. But I wanted to be ready for singing Saturdays, so I rested them. It was hard not to shuffle all week. Ooh, there's one. Gonna pick it up. Ooh, what is it?
This is the desert
Ooh.
in reverse.
In reverse. Interesting. You want to look it up for us? You're doing a great job.
This is
I like to
number
do
37.
37. I like to do it like this. I'm having to work to learn how to like show the pictures with the ring light because it really complicates matters.
All right, the desert, the drought, the wasteland, the badlands. The desert leaves us disoriented, desperate for direction, grasping for meaning, longing for solid ground. For endless miles, we are confronted with a lack of clarity and existential dread. We are thirsty, hungry, pleading with life to get back to normal. To become animated by the simple pleasantries of day-to-day life. The desert offers no such comfort, and all must pass through it. If you can embrace the discomfort of the desert, knowing you will someday reach water again, you can tap into the potent energy of the landscape.
Its lights are blindingly bright and its darks terrifyingly deep, which makes for unbridled creativity and clairvoyant visions. Truths reside in the desert that otherwise remain hidden. The crows, the shadows, and the coyotes call surround you. Let the winds and sand work their deep magic, weary traveler. Did it come out in reverse?
It did.
Drying, deadening, disorienting, isolating. In the upright position, it means surreal, strange, unexpected visions, silence. It suggests for going deeper, read Frank Herbert's Dune, Barry Lopez's Desert Notes, and Edward Abbey's Desert Solitaire.
Also, William Burroughs in Cities of the Night has a lot of sections about the desert.
Isn't it Cities of the Red Night?
Cities of the Red Night, right, correct. Cities of the Red Night, and the desert is like a place of creativity and energy like that.
When in the throes of the desert, contemplate the following. You are not alone. You have more supplies with you than you think. Water is very near.
The desert is alive and pulsing with energy. Despite its desolate appearance, turn toward it rather than away from it.
The only way through, like, two is
The
through.
only way out is through.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Especially with the amount of fires that are happening on the earth right now. There's a lot of heat.
yeah. Speaking of fires, there's like a lot of fires in here.
There are a lot of fires.
We're not in California or Oregon.
It's in control. It's a controlled burn.
Well, I'm also in here.
That's what I mean.
Well, anything? You gonna knock on it? Thinking about Ezra knocking, going, Mom, I promise I won't hit you.
Yep. And then he did.
He's not very honest yet.
Yep.
Working on him. He's only 3. Nothing?
Let's intentionally pick one.
Okay. Wait, what's in the bottom of the deck?
Arrows.
No, that's the one we're gonna look at because I've seen that twice. It fell out already, and the empty room is in. I've seen both of those cards.
I could be silent tomorrow.
Aww. Okay. Sometimes Zach takes a day where he just doesn't talk for a whole day, and the kids just have to suck it up. And so do I. I'm better at it than them. We sign a little. It's not. We text also. There's communication.
Yeah.
Just no speaking. Okay, but the Eros card, seriously, it fell out and I put it back. And then as I was shuffling, like, I saw it again and, like, noticed that I saw it, so. Nice. Got the Georgia O'Keeffe card, too. That's kind of reminding me of that right now. What number is it?
71.
Tell me the letters. L.
LXXI.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Love as desire, eroticism, sensuality. Though Eros can be depicted as unbridled, that word came up in the last. We read that word.
Desert.
Yeah, unbridled creativity or something like that. Interesting synchronicity. Though Eros can be depicted as unbridled sexuality and eroticism, a more contemplative understanding of this archetypal energy leads us to the root of desire itself. What do we long for? See this, all this manifestation. The root of desire. What do we long for? Why are we awakened by love? What makes us hesitate in the face of intimacy?
Eros reconnects us with the primal longing to merge with another human being. Nature, music, art, plants, food, or anything that we perceive we are separate from. Eros allows us to momentarily unite. Our heart embraces otherness, and in doing so, we further understand our own. our life force awakens. This card reveals an inevitable initiation into love's labyrinth. You may find yourself swirling in a new territory of desire and sensuality. Explore the labyrinth with a curious and honest heart. And remember, though the way is circuitous, you are always being led towards its center.
Okay, wait. So, while you were about to say the word the heart, or heart, this card came out. The heart. That's what I was like over here trying to show. It's the heart. Then you were talking about the labyrinth, and the box card came out, which looks...
Labyrinthine.
I was going to say labyrinthine. And then it says we're always being guided. That's what you said, and that's when the sustainer card came out. Which is pretty dope. And then also underneath that was the lover.
Got a lot of sexual energy here.
Oh, do we? But I'm just saying, like, that's all pretty synchronistic, which I think is really cool. The empty room. You get this card a lot. How many you got?
Sometimes. Before, yeah.
I guess you do this deck more than I do. But I see you only do it part of the time that you use it. But when I see you use it, a noticeable number of times you've gotten this card.
There are cards in that deck that I've still never gotten.
Same.
In the empty room I've gotten a couple times.
Do you want to read this one? You think it's relevant?
Always.
And then maybe, 1444 on the timer. And then maybe we can finish up our segment with a little song.
Sounds good to me.
A little singing.
A little singing. The empty room. The vortex, the abyss, the nothing. The empty room haunts us all. It is the universal and all too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, of the craving to fill ourselves with something, anything. We too often attempt to remedy the discomfort of the empty room by any means necessary, leading us to a culture of more. Ironically, the empty room is filled to the brim with potential, yet we perceive it as not enough. This card is a cry for patience, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for awaiting true vision and purpose before attaching to what we should do next, to save our outward appearance. Be with the nothingness. Be with the impatience. The empty room has immense power. Let others wonder what you are doing. If you can settle into the magic of emptiness, you will soon hear its whispers of wisdom. Spaciousness, potential, and possibility. The day of silence is a surefire way to harness the power of the empty room. And the archetype of the empty room is also portrayed as the hungry ghost, feeding and never satiated.
That sounds like me. Taurus moon. You're really taking a silent day tomorrow?
I might, yeah.
Okay. That is dad privilege. I just want you to know that's dad privilege. Not that we keep gender roles alive around here, but that one in particular.
Dad and mom are roles devoid of gender when you really think about it.
They really are. I could have easily been the dad, but I'm not. I'm too maternal for that shit. Aww.
I say that a lot too. My kids have 2 moms.
And 2 dads, if you think about it. I'm the one who's like, I'm gonna take a nap. Don't burn the house down. Don't call CPS. They're safe. They're fine. We're good. They're supervised.
I'm gonna ignore you while I watch TV.
That's dad power right there. Would you like to go get your stringed instrument? Are you trying to keep your gym shorts out of shot? I can always edit it.
No, my leg is asleep.
Your leg is asleep? Cool. Nice.
So what song are we singing?
Whatever you want. We could do Needle in the Hay. We could do Bastards or whatever.
I don't know if I remember all the words to either of those songs, but
Who says we need to sing all of them? We could do a medley. What's that one transition you like to make between two songs? Do you need more room? I can scoot that way.
I just want to not knock the wall. Nope, that's not right.
That was good. Next.
Jane was a color to paint on you. Your heart would be the color blue. There'd be a gradient from there until your body met your head, which remained the same. You are the one they call Jesus Christ. Didn't know no rock and roll. Just a mission made of guns that they get boys in Vietnam. And a heart that always told me there's a madness in the song. There's a madness in the song. So who wrote the rules? Who wrote the rules? Who wrote the rules? They said every one of you never tried to lend a hand, but the policemen don't understand. Boys, boys,
So American. Girls, all you girls, think it's so American.
he may not be born of this land, but he was born of this world. Born of all our mothers and the colors of our blood. Love that was taught to you are the one they call Jesus Christ. May not know no rock and roll. There may not be a heaven or a place in which to say that you know when you get there's a madness in a song.
There's a madness in the song. There's a madness in the song. There's a madness in the song. So who wrote the rules? Who wrote the rules? Who wrote the rules?
They said every one of you will never try to lend a hand, and the policemen don't understand.
Boys, all you boys, think it's so American. Girls, all you girls,
It's so American.
American.
There's two eyes for every one of us, but somebody got there first and took them all. There's two eyes for every one of us, but somebody got there first and took them all. Man, oh man, so American. Man, oh man, so American.
Then the father came out. That was good. Okay, now let's do one more. Encore! We can either do Bastards or we can do that one that's really funny about those people who broke up. Whatever you want.
Stretch.
were other women. It's just isn't love. It's just the remorse of a loss of a feeling. Yeah. If I stayed, it just wouldn't be the same. Double this drink up until the tallest glass you can. Although I used to sleeping all alone. On a one-way kamikaze flight, if I could get so high, leave behind the bottles, take 'em out with the empty bottles. Oh girl, I'm sorry, but I'm leaving. We're both at fault, we're both to blame. And it wasn't the other men, 'cause there were other women. It's just isn't love. It's just the remorse of a loss of a feeling, yeah. If I stayed, it just wouldn't be the same. And this guitar goes swinging blind into the unknown. No song and stage, all I ever need. Someday I will call from the name on the truck stop on your road. You'll tell me how much better off you've been on your own. So girl, I'm sorry, but I'm leaving. We're both at fault, we're both to blame. And it wasn't the other men, 'cause there were other women. It's just isn't love. Just the remorse of a loss of a feeling.